started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Play action now. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Cousins throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. On the handoff, it's Madison. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's Madison getting it again on second. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with third and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On play action, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Play fake. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They're kind of
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 79 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings back out there. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Pickett now, 3rd and goal. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt, and it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started, so, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Alexander Madison leading this Vikings offense out there to begin the next drive. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. 23 yards to pick up there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a give to Madison. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Off the play fake, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings will take the lead here. Of the first half. Joseph on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Pickett now on 1st down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Oh, he's got some breathing. There he goes, right side. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100. First half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Madison. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Holding offense.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action. Cousins. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 16. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. up second down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. Yeah, it's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback. Adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taken at the 37. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Here's Madison running left. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought. Yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. second down. This is Harris. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the tackle. He did not get there. He ended up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run it with Madison to about the 48-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown! KJ Osborne, 48 yards. And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And does that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Pickett back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll throw again with Pickett. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. That time a 9-play drive. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Room to run at the 50. Kene Nwangu. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot for Pickett. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.